Everyone, please be seated. We're gathered here today because it is starting to be the beginning of the end for the Hellcat platform. Our first two victims of 2021, the Durango Hellcat, and now the Jeep Trackhawk. And apparently, it's the government's fault, but it's not really clear because we still got the TRX. If anybody wants these particular vehicles, you better scoop them up now before they're gone forever. And in this video, we're going over that, how to get them cheaper, and we're going over the future of the Trackhawk platform. So enough of this fluff, let's get into this stuff. Welcome back, but yes, like I said, the Trackhawk is going away this year in 2021, right? First we lost the Durango Hellcat, now we're losing the Jeep Trackhawk, which honestly makes sense because typically Dodge, Jeep, whoever, Stellantis, FCA, blah, 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 they typically do the same formula, right? They come out with a new vehicle and then they skip a year and then the next year they'll offer like a performance version of the vehicle. So even though we won't see a 2022 version of the Jeep Trackhawk, doesn't mean that it's not coming back for a 2023 model year, which essentially be like a 1 year layover. But it will never, ever, 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 ever get the Hellcat engine put back in those frame rails ever again, because like Dodge CEO said, the V8 Hellcat days are numbered. Basically what I'm reading, starting 2022, whatever, 2023, they're gonna go to a new EVAP requirement. Now it's kind of hard to understand exactly what is changing with these new EVAP requirements. Every time I try to look it up, it's not really giving real clear information on exactly what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and just on a limb and say there's supposed to be some kind of level of fuel from your fuel tank supposed to leak back into the atmosphere in your vehicle, and based on how the current system, it doesn't meet that current requirement. Even though Dodge and Ram's gonna have to update the system anyway for the Challenger, Charger, and the TRX to meet those requirements so to be sold for 2022 model year. There's really no explanation on why they won't do that same update for the Durango and now the Trackhawk, but we're just gonna see this happen over the next few years. They're gonna just discontinue Hellcat equipped vehicles. So the question is gonna be, how long are they gonna keep continuing to put the Hellcat engine in some of these other vehicles, right? Because we still got the TRX left, the Challenger, and the Charger. But like I said, this video is mainly about the Trackhawk. I'm gonna go ahead and say that if you want the Trackhawk brand new, you better go ahead and hurry up and get one before production ends around November time frame. This article here, where Mopar and Saab was talking about it, that the plant JNAP that makes the Durango and the Grand Cherokee for Jeep, the production is going to end sometime around November when they do their typical plant shutdown and do their retooling. So if you guys want your Jeep Trackhawk, you better go and order one within the next couple months, because if you're going to end in November, they'll probably start taking orders a month before. So probably around September, October, they'll just stop taking orders and you be SOL. Just saying. Now I know that pricing right now is kind of crazy with some of the dealers marking every single thing up, and I'm pretty sure since they pretty much figured that there's not gonna be a Trackhawk coming, there's gonna be a lot of demand and they're gonna try to justify writing the price up. So if your dealer don't want to work with you on the price, you can hit them with affiliate pricing, because the last time I checked on the affiliate's website, the Trackhawk was not included in the exclusion tab. You can go join Tread Lightly right here on this website. It's like $100 for like a membership there. Pay $100. Wait about 30 days and they'll send you a packet in the mail. It's going to have the information you need to take to the dealership. Pretty much you can get anything from Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Dodge, SRT, and Fiat. Now the only exclusions on that list was the Demon, the TRX, the Wrangler Full IE. Those was the only ones on that list that you could not get. So that means you can get the Jeep Trackhawk 1% on the factory invoice. I know there's going to be some guys say, hey, you can get better than that. You can get hold back and all this other stuff. I understand that, but you can use this as a starting point, because sometimes some salespeople, they'll give you a better deal than that. But depending on where you live at, they're gonna be price gouging the crap out of these Trackhawks, because once it gets official that these trucks are not coming back out for the next model year, oh, you can only imagine what they're gonna do. So if you guys are gonna buy anything else, Hellcats, Super Stock, 392s, you can use this right here as a starting point to get the money off, because we all know there's a lot of dealers that are price gouging, right? I'm so pissed they still had the Demon on this damn list, because I seen this article right here that Huntington Beach, Dodge still has 16 Demons never sold in their inventory, and they want $200,000 a piece for them. Now the funny part was, I went on their website and I saw the same yellow one that I was talking to a guy about, and he didn't tell me till the last minute that, yeah, we wanted like a 50K ADM on it back in like 2018 when it first came out. And that same car is still sitting there, because I remember the last four of the VIN number, because I think the last four of the VIN number were like 1666. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a 666 car, but it was 1666. That's how I remembered it, and it's still sitting there on their damn website. But I know I went off top there for a second, but hey, use this discount, get you guys a good deal. And let me know down in the comments down below if you actually used this before, or you're gonna use it and was successful in doing so. Now, a few days before this article actually came out, I actually leaked out in this video right here about the 7 EVs coming, that the next generation Jeep Trackhawk will have that experimental drivetrain that Ralph Gillis talked about in 2019. I'll put a little clip right here in case you missed that video. And say this right here will be the hybrid Trackhawk. I broke it down in my Hellcat video about the Hellcat platform going inline turbocharged 6-cylinder engines with the electric assistance. So I say that the Trackhawk first will get this system because it is the first Hellcat equipped vehicle that's going through like a major update.
Powertrain is experimental. I can't talk about it.
You can't talk about it. What's it in?
Normal. It's in a Cherokee, but it's got a new advanced powertrain I'm testing out.
Now I read every single comment you guys leave on every single video, right? I try to respond to every single comment. I know some people saying, well, hey, this is back in 2019, but that's exactly the point, because back in 2019, these new Grand Cherokees, they were running around back then. And in his interview, he said there's a new experimental drivetrain that was coming in the Grand Cherokee. Now, it is not the 4xe system, because the 4xe system debuted in the Wrangler. So we know that next year there will be a 4xe version of the Grand Cherokee, but that was not the one that Gillis talked about in 2019. It's going to be this new version of the Trackhawk that he's talking about, because as we're seeing, these power plants already came out. They're going to get the Pentastar, they're going to get the 5.7, right? So where is this experimental drivetrain? The 4xe is not it. So this has to be the new powertrain for the new Trackhawk. It's going to go to that new GME T6 with hybrid assist, like the Challengers and Charger are going to have. So that's why I said in the other EV video that based on current information that I have from sources, that the plant that's supposed to make that GME T6 engine is going to come online later this year. So that gives them enough time from either this year until next year to introduce that model for a new Trackhawk, which will have that new 6-cylinder version of this brand new engine. So that's why I said in the EV video that the Trackhawk is most likely going to be the first Hellcat equipped vehicle they're going to swap over to that platform, because it's the first vehicle to go through a major refresh. There's no reason why they couldn't put the same drivetrain into the Durango, but it just seems the direction that Jeep is heading. They're going to bring out all their experimental drivetrains in Jeep first and then trickle it down to the other companies. 4xe system came out in Jeep first. More than likely that Magneto Wrangler is going to come out with Jeep first, the all-electric vehicle. We know it's coming to the Cherokee because we've seen some spy shots of them testing. We know it's gonna go up to the Grand Wagoneer or Wagoneer, whichever version it comes in one of those. It just seems like Jeep is just gonna be like the brand is gonna go electric and then everyone else is gonna follow. The Trackhawk would never, ever, 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 ever get the Hellcat engine in again. They're going to start phasing out one at a time, right? They phase out the Durango Hellcat, they phase out the Trackhawk now. So the next question is, when is the TRX, the Challenger, and Charger going to lose their Hellcat engine? But I'll do those in another video because it's going to be very interesting what's going to happen on July 8th. So we potentially see that new GME T6 engine maybe debut because it's going to have an electric assistance with like e-boost and other stuff in it from what Mopar sides other people are reporting. We could see a new Challenger. We could see a new Trackhawk there. Hopefully it's going to be July 8th when we get some more information about this experimental drivetrain, because it's not popped up anywhere. We have not seen it. They were working on it, so we know that there is some particular mule out there with some kind of drivetrain that we have not seen before. Now the question is, where is it? When it's going to show up? Like I said, when I find out more information about this particular mule, I'll let you guys know, make a video about it. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Make sure you help a brother out. Like, comment, subscribe to the videos. Like I said, everything helps a brother out. And until the next video, I'm going to be getting nosy to the 8th.